So we're just down in downtown Edmonton at the moment. We just had brunch at the Mutter Conservatory and we had some food that I'd never had before, like some Ukrainian dishes. And that was pretty delicious. And the flowers are really cool, and the trees. There was like 4 areas of like a temperate climate, arid climate, etc., tropical, and it was really cool. And there was like there was an event for spring, and that looked really cool. There was tulips and daffodils and everything. So it reminded me of my hometown, Christchurch. That was really cool. We're going to go over here now. There's a funicular built over here. So we'll go ahead and check that out. Putting the fun into funicular. This boat here is the Edmonton Queen. It looks kind of haunted. It's a bit freaky. Over there, can you see that construction? Apparently it caused a disruption with the current in the river and it made a beach, a temporary beach. I tried to look for it but couldn't find it. That's kind of cool. So here's the funicular here, part of this construction here, so we'll go along there and have a look at that. So these pyramids here, that's where we were just before, and here's the funicular down to there. Look at it go! Gonna ride the train system. I like me some transport systems.
Zoe? Oliver?
Okay, so primarily lives around that bridge, and because it's so fast, we just ask you don't lean on the glass. Right here is the head of the government, bills and turn them into laws. So the bills are made in the House. This is where our government. Our miniature model, I should say, of 2 very large statues in Canada. One's in Calgary.
And I've heard a lot about poutine over the years, so I'm gonna go try it. So here's a wee outdoor neon sign museum. It looks quite cool. Well, good afternoon. It's now been about a week in Canada. We just had some A&W, but today we're on our way to Canmore, near Banff. We're gonna have some time in the mountains. Should be good.
I'm just curious what. Oh, guys.
So this is Lake Louise in the Canadian Rockies. Look at that. It's beautiful. I've wanted to come here for a long time, so I'm super happy. So this is inside a cave called Cave and Basin, the birthplace of national parks. This place is called Cave and Basin, and it's the birthplace of national parks in Canada. And it also has an endangered snail that's only found in this place. So there's a cave with the hot spring in, and there's an outdoor area here where you can go curling. But yeah, it's quite cool. It was cool to come to this cave and basin. It's really cool with all the rockies around. It looks really beautiful. The same thing.
No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no.
This is a cool bridge behind me. It's called the High Level Bridge, and it's a historical bridge that crosses the Saskatchewan River. But it's really quite cool. The train goes along the top and the cars go along the bottom. As you can see, the North Saskatchewan River is still well frozen over. So I'm in this supermarket, and I know it shouldn't surprise me, but when you see a carton of milk that's 4 litres, it is quite surprising. Coming from a country that doesn't have one that big, and living in a country that doesn't have one that big. I just saw some croutons, and I found it amusing that in Canada, French is an official language, but the croutons were called bread cubes. This bread brand is called McGavin's. That kind of sounds like a fake name you'd give to the police. And like the milk, I'm a bit surprised by this ice cream that's like 4 litres, because that seems a bit excessive to me. Well, I'm back in Sapporo now, back in Hokkaido, and that was a pretty bad trip, full of delays. So my flight from Edmonton to Vancouver was delayed, which meant we had to race through Vancouver airport on a golf cart and skip security and everything. that was kind of fun, but yeah, I got here now, but I'm tired. So that was some excerpts from my trip to Canada. It was a pretty fun experience. It was pretty cold, but I had an awesome time anyway. Let's put a jacket on. But it really was cold for like spring. What I thought was spring. It was like minus 15 some days, so pretty chilly. But my first impression of Alberta was that it was huge. And like it really was huge. Like these huge wide highways. Huge trucks, like so many people had trucks. And the houses were huge compared to what I'm used to. But everyone there, they had pretty huge hearts too, so I met some amazing people and experienced some incredible hospitality. I'm pretty grateful for that. I was pretty blown away by all the different cultures there were in Canada. People from all over the world, and so you know, you could meet people from all over the world, and you could try food from all over the world, and that was pretty awesome. I tried a lot of food I'd never had before. I ate a lot there. The poutine, it was okay. I wasn't the biggest fan, but I'm reserving judgment. Maybe I'll have it again one day, so I'll decide then. Yeah. So, yeah, I had a great time there in spring. I'd like to go back in summer. So maybe I'll see you there.